Hi, I'm Nadia Joseph, and we're at the ranch in Barbados for Outrageous In Red Battle of the Sexes. Stay tuned for Soca Scene.
Yeah, there's your girl Denise Satsua Belfon, and you're watching Soca Scene. I's the whining queen of the soca. Come, my since are small. Nobody can call me no joker. I's a boss.
You guys just got off stage, and it was an amazing performance. I have been a Crossfire fan as long as I can remember. Know all the songs, and I really appreciated the trip down memory lane. But to say that is it's bittersweet for the next question, or the first question rather.
Okay.
I understand that you're actually not competing this year. What made you make that decision? Because I know some of your fans are like, what's going on?
Oh gosh, I'm say,
Well, the way that I see it, if you're not prepared, I was entering the competition, but I start preparing pretty late. Started to prepare pretty late, and when you're not prepared, for me, when I'm not prepared, it doesn't make sense going, because I like to win. I love winning, and when I don't have a shot at winning, when I really don't have a chance with all of my support and everything, to me it doesn't make sense. I thought I took that from people like Michael Jordan, who always said, if you don't have that passion to do it at that point in time, you shouldn't do it. And I didn't have the drive and everything to do it. It's nothing to do with the festival or somebody unfairing me or whatever. It was just a decision that I made for myself not to.
Well, I was on Facebook earlier, and they were saying that since Edwin and Little Rick are not competing this year, that they believe the younger generation will have a chance. What do you have to say about that?
I honestly, for one, don't believe in just because the stalwarts are out that it means that the young people. I believe, for me as a young person, I want to compete with all the stalwarts. I want to be there because if I'm not, I don't feel like I earned it. You understand what I mean? I don't want to cop out or whatever the case may be. So everybody has their reasons, and like Edna was saying, you know. There's a lot of different reasons why people might opt not to compete. People don't understand the stress and the financial burden and certain things that come along with competition. So I can understand exactly why certain people are not competing, you know, but who can afford to, who is up for it, who has the drive, who has the passion for it, go ahead and do what you can do.
Well, thank you guys so much for giving us this opportunity, and look forward to seeing you throughout the season.
Thank you so much. Happy crop over. Boom.
If you don't like all your friends, make your stop talk to all of them. Say I can't go out tonight. If a man say hi, he want to fight. If he does take up your phone, then act like if it's not your own. There is something no one knows. You don't have a man, then you have a manager. Them boys who don't think they know the place like them is the boss of ya. Your lies are your man, that is your manager.
Hi, I'm Nadia, and I'm here with Nadia Batson. Just came off stage from an amazing performance.
Thank you.
How is your visit in Barbados so far?
Amazing. Like I said on stage, I haven't been here since 2002. So it was really, really a nice welcome. Really, really nice. The stage was really hot, but that just kind of added to the vibes, you know. I had a great time.
Now, speaking of hot, the performance was energetic, from you to the band to the dancers. Can you tell us what came about with forming an all-female band?
Well, I actually was a member of Kesty Band for about 5 or 6 years. But as my repertoire started growing, I just decided it's time for me to have my own band, you know. and I wanted to have a band with a difference. I didn't want to just be another band out of Trinidad and Tobago, out of the Caribbean. And I also figured that there was a space for it, you know, because we have such talented female musicians in Trinidad. So I decided to just have auditions and really start to show female musicianship in a different light and show everybody that, you know, there are great female musicians coming out of Trinidad. So, and that was it. And that was one of the best moves that I could have possibly made for my career, because SAS is just shooting off, you know. Really happy.
I can't imagine, because everything, the energy was amazing. How was the selection process? Because I can imagine it had to be like excruciating, because it's such superb talent. How was it?
I had a day of auditions, and it was fun too, you know. I wanted the best. I didn't want to have a band that anybody could question, you know what I mean? And so finding the musicians were actually a little easier than I thought it would be. It was just, it was a long process, but it was a nice process, you know, because I got to meet so many female musicians, and there were a few who came in from some islands, and yeah, it was really nice, really nice.
Looking forward to seeing you again. Anything you want to say to our viewers?
I just want to say thank you so much, Barbados, for embracing us the way that you have. My fan base is growing here, and my music is really starting to be played a whole lot more. I also want to say you could continue to follow me on Twitter, twitter.com/Nadia Batson, Nadia_Batson, sorry. I'm everywhere. I'm on Instagram as well. Just search Nadia Batson, Facebook, and just because I'm very, very interactive, the social media. So, and thank you, just thank you so much for having us.
Stay tuned for more with Soca Scene. Coming up next on Soca Scene.
Yo, this is Biggie Ivory, live and direct in Barbados at Outrageous in Red. And you're watching Carib Vision, the eyes and the ears of the Caribbean. And we're not going home till Carib Vision is done. Keep it locked. Boom!
Soca Scenes, keep it locked and loaded.